My name is Andy Byers, and I teach New Testament here at Ridley Hall. Stranger Things is one of my favorite shows, and it's one of those shows that I suppose in the evening, in the free time, that's when I'm watching TV, right? Not during the work hours. Until this one scene in Stranger Things Season 4. If anyone's familiar with that season, you'll know this scene where Kate Bush, the song is playing, and you've got Maxine running through Vecna's mind layer. And it's probably one of the most fantastical elements of the whole the entire show. But for me, it seemed like one of the most honest accounts of pain and horror and evil. It looked like it had the element of truth. And for me, I was so excited watching that scene and thought, I have to write about this. So then the New Testament scholar by day and the hang out with the kids and watch a TV show every now and then at night, those bled together, and we came up with this idea to do a book on Stranger Things and theology and religion. For me, this is just it became actually quite natural blending together of my interests, and started thinking theologically on my part for the chapter that I wrote about how evil is portrayed in the world in a secular way of thinking, how evil is portrayed in the show Stranger Things, and how evil is portrayed also in the New Testament. And that led me into this series of reflections on not just evil, but on self, on salvation, on a number of key ideas for which I think our secular age offers very poor answers. But stories like John's Gospel, for instance, and Stranger Things provide quite a rich depth of understanding about what seems to really be going on at times in our world. Well, the process was meet with Adam. I sat down and take notes about the book. I open a Word doc, right? And so the blank page doesn't frighten me, it excites me. And I'm writing down a number of notes, possible chapters. And then Adam and I met up in Durham, England. And I remember having about an hour and a half with Adam, and we put together what we thought was actually a pretty good set of themes that a book like this could cover if we invited multiple contributors to join in on it, the project. So we mapped out key themes, key ideas that matched our interests. For me, more theology, biblical studies. For Adam, more in the lines of religious studies and sociology. And medical humanities as well. We sat down, mapped out areas that we thought that represent our interests, and then we started coming up with names of people that we thought would be able to contribute and write in an engaging and thoughtful way in this intersection of pop culture, theology, and religion. I think that the faculty, the ability to develop a theological way of engaging with culture is extremely important. And I think Christians often create a sort of wall between Christianity and culture, right? So there's culture and then there's Christianity. Culture is that thing that we Christians avoid. But actually, we're all inside culture. Culture is inescapable. And developing faculties for how we engage with the culture around us from a theological perspective is one, maybe a discipline that I think is modeled to some degree in some of the chapters in this book. Another gift I hope that the book offers is the opportunity to see how studies in the wider field of the humanities, particularly related in this case to religion and religious studies, actually has quite a bit of relevance when it comes to looking at some of the big questions that are being asked, not all the time in public spaces by politicians or by the sort of scientific experts all the time, but they are being asked in our television shows, in our films. And I think the book offers an opportunity to see how the field of humanities and religious studies and theology can actually service that conversation that's going on within the entertainment industry about these major big questions of life.